Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. In this video, I will discuss the Ukrainian expectations slash request slash demands from the rest of the world on how much help they should receive to fight for us, the evil Russians. So, my question in this video would be, okay, you ask, demand, request, beg, however you want to take it. But what is the rest of the world, the ones that you ask them to give them all that, what is the rest of the world getting in return? Because if you tell me it gets freedom and liberty and protection from the evil Russians, I have many questions. And my questions are based on human nature and on our upbringing and reality, which they don't really, you know what I mean? You're gonna know what I mean after I cover this article first, which comes from the New Voice of Ukraine. It is from today, January 31st, 2023. We find that Ukraine needs up to 200 multi-purpose aircraft, F-16, most likely candidate to replace Soviet-era jets. So Ukraine tells whomever, somebody, that they need 200 multi-purpose aircraft, F-16 most likely candidate. So they asked a few countries that want or have to, or to give them weapons. Somehow they have to, because they want. Now this is the first one. Put this together with this one from the New Voice of Ukraine from the January 27. Ukraine needs between 300 and 500 tanks for counteroffensive. This guy tells us. Now, please tell me, what is that we, or whomever will help these guys, what will they get in return? Do not tell me that's freedom, democracy, and they protect our way of life. That's for people who were born yesterday or below 86 IQ. That it must be more than that, because you're talking about a lot of money. A lot of money. And when you talk about a lot of money, then the things of I love you, I like you, really, they're thrown out the window. They're gone. I mean, this amount of money, or this needs right here, that is going to be a lot of money, and this right here, this is just the beginning. It's a lot of money. I do not really think that, how should I put it, the sponsors do not have, did not take into consideration more than just, virtue signaling stupidity. So let's read this article here with how they need and how will they probably support their needs. And I'm quoting, "It is necessary to create up to 5 brigades of tactical aviation with one type of multi-purpose and aircraft of Western design," Ignat said. "US will not provide F-16 so far," Biden said. And I'm quoting, "What type it will be is being determined at the moment." So it's not, we're beyond if. There will be, we just speak, we are already in the store, we got the credit card ready, some daddy's credit card or mommy's credit card, because we're not going to pay for that. So now we're just at shopping which one we're going to have. It's done deal, we will have them. We got the sponsors ready to send them, but which type we have to determine. It is clear that we will not be able to get everything at once, see? But a phased transition of new multi-purpose aircraft is a requirement of time. You will want 200 and you will want more and more. So he said Ukraine needs up to 200 multi-purpose aircraft for its defense. Yeah, but if you want me to push them out, we're not going to need about 400 more. So it says, Ignat noted that the F-16 has a wide range of means of attack. It can strike both ground targets and hit all types of air targets, missiles, airplanes, ammunition, blah, 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 blah. So it's a perfect airplane. We all know that, don't have to go there. Now let's go and see this one. So the one with Zelensky needing between 300 and 500 tanks right here. Ukraine would need between 300 and 500 tanks for a major counteroffensive against Russian forces. This is just history taught me, and war in Ukraine proved to me that this is just the beginning. These are just the beginning. You give them, let's say, 500, and they say, okay, now we need about 300 more to, I don't know, do this. And then that's what history taught me. And this war is just the beginning. The same with this 200. It's just the beginning. It's just at the minimum, get the foot in the door. And then let's talk about this. Because, we are good people. And we are taught that, do good in life. And do what's right, remember? And we want to do that. So since we are children, we are instilled by the teachers, school, media, entertainment industry, politicians, adults around her, parents, family, to be good, to behave in a certain way, to help, to make friends, to tell the truth, to stay in line, to listen to the authority figures, and so on. But somehow, when we get in the world as adults, or when we start, open our, spreading our wings, and we go around the block, not even the entire block, maybe just a little bit, you realize that that's more, that are not like you. They are not like the way you were thought to be. So you wonder, how is that possible? How come they're more like these guys? Through my direct experience, I meet more in the world than the ones that supposedly all these forces were instilling in us as children, as teenagers, and then as adults. How is that possible? What did they miss? Because they went to the same school and their parents went to the same schools, the same, which are do the right thing, stay in line, or be disciplined and so on. They listen to the same BS on the media of entertainment and news and entertainment. They had the same influence as we had. How come they got to this point? And then it makes you wonder, are you the sucker? So, and then again, it must be something else, and it is. So in this case, when they tell you that we somehow help Ukraine because, our good hearts, we will talk about your life. You talk about your lifestyle. You talk about your children's life. And you're responsible for that, by the way. You're not responsible only for what you do about you, but what you decide today and what you do today will affect future generations, your children, your grandchildren. So if you lose a battle, social battle, that will affect your children. And then when you die, or before you die, the children can come and tell you, and the grandchildren, hey, why didn't you oppose that harder then? Look what happens right now. Look where we are. You were alive. What did you do then? I was too busy drinking beer and watching games, for instance. Well, anyway, if your children, look only at their interest. In this case, this article here tells us that it's a lot of money that goes over there. And I'm wondering what is going to come back. Because I can't really believe, as a human being, my direct experience with life, that there's just, we're going to give a total of 100 or over $100 billion just because, we're good people. I rarely see that in my life. I mean, the example that is the other way around is overwhelmingly greater. And I don't think this could be a special case. Why? Because I've seen historical events before that show the same thing. Look at Iraq. How much money was invested over there? Who got the money back? Oh, nobody? We just spread freedom and democracy to Iraq. That was a story, remember? And depose Saddam and his weapons of mass destruction. What did we get in return? What did the contractors get in return? We rebuilt Ukraine because we wanted to beat them. Okay, what did we get in return? Nothing? You think it was just love and happiness and people died for what? For Saddam? Maybe some died. Maybe all of them died. But look deeper, and look under the carpet a little bit, behind the curtain a little bit, and anyway, let's see what these guys are saying here about the. Now, this is from Global Research. I've never used this outlet before, but this is from December 23rd, 2022. As it says here, all Global Research articles can be read in 51 languages by activating a translate website button below the author's name. Anyway, let's see what these guys are saying. During this year, the US government has allocated this amount of dollars to Ukraine in order to defeat Russia in the battlefields of Ukraine. Russia allocates normally this amount right here per year for its entire military. So, military allocates $50 billion per year for its entire military, and according to these guys, U.S. government allocated a little bit more, if you know what I mean. So I just want to know how in the hell these guys will, how will they get their money back, or at least the investment. And they tell us the investment is our freedom. Well, you're free to believe that, and I'm free also to believe that. Okay? Well, I think we're still allowed to think for ourselves. They can't tap into our thoughts yet unless we start typing things up or speaking. And other than that, I think if I'm staying right here, I'm thinking whatever I want to think about something. They can't yet get into my head and find out what I want to say or what I really think about things. They don't have that technology yet. They would like to have it, and probably they're working on it. I don't even know if they got it or not, but I would be surprised if they got that. I don't know. That could be a good thing, but that could be a bad thing. It depends who handles that. Like in anything else, like a knife, you can use it to, I know, cut bread, or you can defend yourself against someone who comes to, attack your family and rape your wife and kill you and so on. So you can, use it as a defense weapon, or you can, not you, but some people use it for bad things. The same with this kind of technological advancements. So yeah, bring them 200 aircraft at least, F-16s preferably, and between 300 and 500 tanks, just to, the first batch, first delivery. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.